Hello everyone, it's Alex here at Rush's Kitchen Supply. I'm going to teach you about roux. Remember, we're learning culinary arts, and culinary arts is a craft. And one of the things that we need to learn about is how to thicken sauces. We do that with roux, and it's super simple. Roux is just a fat and a flour cooked together, used as a thickener. Let's get started and look at our ingredients. It's simple. I just have all-purpose flour, and today we're going to be using unsalted butter. But you can also use other forms of fat. You can use oils, corn oil, olive oil. You could use bacon fat. You could use clarified butter. You've got a lot of different things you can do there. But to keep it simple, we're just going to use unsalted butter and fat. Now the recipe is super simple. The recipe is just equal parts flour to fat. But it's not a measurement of quantity, it's a measurement of weight. But I like just to kind of free do it. I'm just going to put my butter into my pot and I'm going to start to melt it and get it heated up. Then we'll add flour until we get to a paste consistency. Let's get started by getting our butter melted. Okay, now that our butter is melted, we've got a little bit of heat to it. We can see if it's hot enough to begin the process. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of the flour and put it in. And when I see it foam, did you see that foam? That means it's ready to go. So I'm just going to carefully start adding flour as I whisk. Be careful because it wants to foam up. And I'm just going to keep adding flour until I get to a nice paste consistency. That's what I like about this is I don't have to get out my scale and weigh it all out. I can just look at it visually and do it that way. I like that kind of cooking. I guess that's why I'm not much of a baker. See that? We're getting the consistency. I'll just kind of keep putting a little bit of flour in until I get it to a real pastiness. That's where I want it to be. Okay, there we go. See how pasty that got? Now it looks super dry right now, but as I apply heat to it, it will absorb. I'm going to turn the heat down because I do not want to burn it. All right? I've got a nice heavy saucepan. This is when a tool really comes into play. This pan can handle the heat, and when I turn it up, it goes up, and when I turn it down, it goes down. It's also lined with stainless steel so that it doesn't impart a weird metallicness from the aluminum. You see that consistency? That's what we're looking for. Now, if I smell it, I smell a raw flour aroma. I want to kind of imprint that in my head because I know it's going to be done when that raw flour aroma is gone and a nutty floralness comes to it. And that is what we call a blonde roux. Now there's different colors of roux. The longer that I cook it, the darker it gets, the more rich and nutty flavor it has. But when I use it as a thickener, the darker it is, the more roux I have to use to thicken. Also, the darker it is, the more flavor it has. This is super cool. This is one of those things that you want to have as a staple in your pantry. Roux. All right, our roux is now gotten to the point where it's done for a blonde roux. Look at the color of it. We've now cooked it to where the raw flour aroma is left, and what we're left for is a nutty floral aroma. This is done. This is where we could keep it and use it for some other sauces. We can make a bechamel or a velouté, and those are white sauces, and we need roux to make those. Then, if we keep it on the stove and we continue to cook it and darken it even further, we get to a medium brown, then we can do another mother sauce, an espagnole. And then, if we continue to cook it even further and take it to a root beer brown, we can make gumbo. So now you could see that the effort in putting this together and having roux as a staple in your pantry is well worth the time and effort. All right, check out this color. This is a nice medium brown roux. It's getting that richness that we want. We're going to use this for making Espanol. All right, now we're at our dark root beer brown roux. This is where we'll stop and we'll turn off the heat. This is the color roux that we're going to use for making gumbo. It's super rich, has a great nutty aroma. I hope you guys go out and make some roux. It's easy. And make different colors of roux. Cook it to different stages. Save it so that you've got it in the fridge, ready to go to use in your different sauces. We have other videos that show you how to make bechamel. We have videos to show you how to make veloute. We can show you how to make Espanol. And of course, we're going to have us a really good gumbo video. Simmer on the back burner. Till next time.